guys, how are you doing? I'm doing pretty fantastic, thank you for asking. I look like a 50-year-old woman named Carol. I hope this doesn't bore you too much. I know it's not one of the most interesting stories, but it's something that I feel like I should probably say or talk about. I've kind of been introducing it a little bit like the last few months and no one's really cared, which is cool. It's like people would get mad at me about it and it's over something really ridiculous, I feel. So without further, I'll just get into it. I didn't write like a script or anything. I literally I wanted to talk about it. Hi, you may know me as Kate because that is what I made myself. I named myself Kate because when I first started doing internet stuff, I didn't want people to know that my name was Caitlin. And so I went with Kate and I was like, yeah, if I spell it K-A-T-E, no one will know. It was dumb logic, but I was 18 and I was like, no one's gonna get this. Even though my Twitter handle was Caitlin Witcher and I mean, for the longest time I was like, oh no, it was Witcher because it's, you know, it's a cool game. Never played it before at the time. I've played it a little bit now. I went with Kate, K-A-T-E, and it just stuck and it felt right. And then it didn't. And the thing is with me naming myself, I feel like I'm allowed to change it if I want to because I named myself and I am myself. And I feel like that's okay to come up with nicknames for yourself. If your name is David and you like going by Dave or Davey, I feel like that's okay to bring it up to people, you know? Or if you want to change it up, you're like your name's Cheryl but you want to go by Cher, I think that's kind of cool, you know? The thing is a few years ago I started to like the spelling of Kate as K-A-I-T because for one, it fit my name more, and two, it was a little bit more different, you feel? But I never wanted to do anything about it because for the longest time, I had already been K-A-T-E. I signed people's like notebooks and other things. I had my whole signature down already. Everybody already knew me as K-A-T-E and I just felt like I wasn't allowed to. And so what I started doing was I started meeting more friends and new friends and I started like kind of hinting like, oh, my name's Kate, but my full name's Caitlin, so people got the idea. And some friends, like, I think I tweeted once like, oh, I like the spelling of K-A-I-T, and this was a few years ago, and like 4 of my friends hopped on it immediately. They're like, oh, K-A-I-T, and I was like, you didn't have to do that. Like, I just said I liked it, like, you know me as K-A-T-E, and they're like, what do you mean, like, it's the same thing, and I was like, well, you know, and then I had other people that were like, you said you hate that, you said you hated that a few years ago, and now you like it. Like, it was a huge, like, conflict outside and inside, and I was like, I don't want to, like, let people down, and it was a mess, and eventually I was like, you know what, maybe I'll just, like, test the waters a little bit, and so I changed my Twitter, just like the handle, I changed it to K-A-I-T just to like see, and then I did it on Instagram just to like see, and I changed my like Twitch bio to be like maybe, and like nobody cares, everyone's okay with it, and I don't know, I just want to make a video kind of being like, hey, so I like K-A-I-T now. Which is going to be a little bit of a problem because my username on YouTube is piddleass, right? But if you go to youtube.com/K-A-T-E, I pop up. That was hard to get, so I've had it for a long time and I kind of want to keep it, but it's also like, well, if I'm changing the spelling. But then again, I can be both. Here's the thing too. If you prefer to spell it K-A-T-E, that's fine. I still type out K-A-T-E because I've been calling myself that for 10 years now. I just like the spelling of K-A-I-T. And it's another thing too, while I'm bringing this up, Kate's Kitchen, I've changed it to K-A-I-T just because I like it and I think it looks cool and I think it fits me more. And speaking of that, a lot has changed since I've started doing YouTube, which has been around 10 years now. Weird, but I've changed a lot and I feel like it's okay to change the spelling of my name because it's not even my real name. Like I nicknamed myself that, you know? It's not like I go home and my mom calls me that. It's not like I go back, I mean, granted all my friends in LA call me that. If I go to Oklahoma, they're not gonna call me that. If I go to Georgia, they're not gonna call me that. It's a name I made for myself for the internet. And I like it, but I kind of want to change it. And I feel like that's okay. But I feel like I had to explain myself first. And it should make sense. Like, Kate, you're 28 now. Of course you're not going to be who you were when you were 18. That'd be a little weird. And also, like, there was things I would say and believed when I was 18 that I don't believe now. I don't condone now. There's people on YouTube that I don't like anymore. Like, Schmoshin. We don't talk about that. We talked about it in Twitch and it's really embarrassing. But anyway, there's just a lot that has changed and I go through phases and I grow up a little bit and I learn things. So like in the beginning of my 20s, like I was super into hoarding pandas. Everywhere I went and I went to a store, I'd find a panda and I'd buy it. I would instantly without thinking about it, and now I think I have like 4 pandas, and like I like pandas. I still like to be, you know, it's like in the past, the panda queen kind of thing, where we all kind of go, yeah, but we don't like acknowledge it, you know, because it's not like I'm obsessed with pandas. Like I do like pandas, not as obsessed anymore. And before I used to only say like, oh, I only wear, you know, boys t-shirts and Marvel shirts and Spider-Man shirts. That's all I wear. I won't wear anything else. I just want to wear the boy shirts. And that's fine. But now, God, I would wear dresses every single day if I could. Ball gown dresses. I would rock that shit. I love that shit. And granted, I've always loved that shit. It's just I felt like back then I wasn't allowed to. I was also a really bad pick-me girl, but I don't want to get into that. I think I've privated those videos. If I haven't, I'm sorry. But over time, like, you know, with various seasons of dyeing my hair, cutting my hair, doing my bangs, trying to figure out how I want to look, how I want to dress, how I want to act, I'm growing up. I have grown up. I'm 28 now. But even still, you're still growing up. You're always growing up. You're always getting older. You're always getting wiser if you're allowing yourself to learn and do, you know, the exploration of life. But I feel like it's okay if you want to make little changes, and in my case I want to change it from K-A-T-E to K-A-I-T. Now, once again, if you don't feel comfortable with that, that is okay. It does not bother me. I will literally go by K-A-T-E or K-A-I-T. I like both, but from now on, if you start seeing K-A-I-T, that's just because I think the spelling is pretty, and I like it, and it's unique. To an extent. At least it's not, you know, K and then like the number 8. Or it's not like the Roman numeral number Kate. Like it's not, you know, that weird. Like it's some form of normal because my name is Caitlin. But anyway, sometimes I myself am gonna slip up and I'm gonna be like, oh yeah, K-A-T-E. Wait. I hope you guys are having a fantastic day. This is before, I don't even know what I look like. Oh no. Oh no. I had my hair in like pigtails today, and it was for a really long time, and so when I I'll show you. Wait. You can see where they were. Like, there's just a poof. It's just poofs. Anyway, oh, my bangs are long again. I'm getting a haircut soon, but not soon enough. The electrician still hasn't come. Well, on that note, I'm gonna go. I hope you guys have a fantastic day. Thank you for watching me explain why I'm changing my name. I know it's kind of dumb, but I feel like with how you know some people are, you just have to explain things and keep you in the know. I don't know. Oh god, I have to move bookshelves. Am I gonna? Oh, oof. I think I'm about to go do like a marathon in this outfit. I think the fuck not. The camera stopped recording. But anyways, I'm gonna go. Be guys have a fantastic day. All that fun stuff. Thank you for watching the video. Please don't be upset at me for changing my name. It just feels comfy for now. So, I'm gonna go. Goodbye!